So here is BCRX, Biocryst Pharmaceuticals. This finishes at $16.43 today. That is up 11.16%. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. This finishes at $63.80 today. That is up 14.11%. So we've been discussing this stock quite a bit in the past week. It's been trending a lot. And today, this once again was top 10 on StockTwits, most active. So we'll discuss it once again. So there wasn't any specific news to justify this price action today. So just speculation. I think people are buying into the rumor here because the platform is going to launch in February next month. So I do expect a decent amount of buying up until that event. When it does, honestly, I kind of think it's going to be a sell the news event, but we'll get to that. So let's go ahead and analyze. So right now this looks like a cup and handle in the making. Top of the cup being 67.50 and the bottom being around 48.50. So honestly right now it's kind of hard to tell whether that's bullish or bearish because this may have topped out already. So if it did, it would currently be a bearish indicator. But if it didn't, then this still has a little bit more upside potential to go, and that'd be a bullish indicator. But it really doesn't have too much more upside potential in my opinion. Once this cup completes, which it already may have, I predict this to pull back to around $57, $58-ish, because that would be halfway between the top and bottom of the cup here. So yeah, cup and handle, either a slightly bullish indicator or a bearish indicator at the moment. We also do have this gap up all the way back at 950, so that would be a bearish indicator. That is telling us the stock may pull back to 950 to fill that gap. Although at this point, that looks pretty unlikely, but still very noteworthy. Keep that in mind, guys. Gap up 950, bearish indicator. And this is going up in the aftermarket here, up to 64. So that would be a bullish indicator. That is telling us the stock will probably keep running to the upside tomorrow. So if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 67.50 and 63.10. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 67.50, 70.20, 74.60, 83.30, 94.10, 120, and then the high of 175. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 63.10, 60.05, 55.50, 51.15, 48.45, 44.70, 40.90, 37.65, 16.50, 12.75, 10.65, and then the low of 9.45. So right now at this current price, 63.80, the channels to the upside and the downside are decently sized, so expect a good amount of price action either way this goes. However, to the upside, if/when this breaks 74.60, the channels start to open up and get really wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 74.60. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 37.65, the channels start to open up and get really wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 37.65. RSI is currently at 63, so not quite overbought and overvalued, but pretty close to that, above average there. Just be careful, guys. And this did 16 million in volume today. Pretty decent volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So we've been discussing this stock a couple times for the past week, and really not much has changed. So my opinion is more or less the same. Like I said, this appears to be a cup and handle, and it's looking like the cup is either complete or almost complete here. There's not too much more upside potential. I think this should top out at around 67.50, which is the next support near the top of the cup. So from the current price, 64-ish, that would be around 5% upside left. It may go a little higher than that, but I really don't think this is going to go too much higher. I might be wrong, though. This may keep on pumping up until the actual platform drops next month. Like I said, probably buy the rumor, sell the news event here. But yeah, I don't think there's really too much more upside potential. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. I think you missed your chance already. You should have got in here a couple of days ago when it was around 50. Now it's a bit too late. So I think going long here would be a medium risk, low reward play, I would say. So I just don't really think it's worth it. If you were to buy in here at 64, that would be FOMO. I don't think going long here is a good idea, but if you want to, please do that at your own risk. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I wouldn't do that just yet. Like I said, I don't think there's too much more upside potential, but this may keep on running all the way up until the platform launches next month. I would hold off on the short side right now. I would come in around the time that the platform is going to launch, which is on February 21st. So I would probably come in a little before February 21st if you want to go short here. And I have no idea what the price is going to be on February 21st, but if you were to go short around there, that would probably be a low risk, medium reward play. So definitely a pretty good play in my opinion, but it's just not time yet. If you want to go short, hold off for right now. Come in around the time this is going to launch. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. So here is LCID Lucid Group. This finishes at $45.47 today. That is up 9%. So here's another stock that has been trending quite a bit in the past week. And once again, this was top 10 most active on StockTwits. So we'll discuss it once again. So there really wasn't any news to justify this price action today. Not really sure why this pumped so hard. But yeah, let's go ahead and analyze here. So this does appear to be a cup and handle in the making here. Top of the cup being around 56.25 and the bottom being around 36.50. So that would currently be a bullish indicator that is telling us this stock may run back up to 56.25 to complete the cup there. And no confirmation just yet, but this does appear to be a possible bull flag. So that would be a bullish indicator because that is telling us this stock may break out to the upside pretty soon here. And in the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to $45. So that's a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that this will pull back tomorrow. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 45.95 and 44.90. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 45.95, 47, 47.90, 49.20, 50.50, 51.75, 52.80, 54.75, 56.25, 58.05, 60.20, 62.15, and then the high of 46.85. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 44.90, 43.70, 42.65, 41.30, 39.95, 38.30, 36.50, 34.80, 32.55, 31.45, 30.45, and then 28.75. Right now at this current price, 45.45. The channels to the upside are pretty decently sized up until this hits 52.80. Then after that, the channels start to open up and get really wide. So if/when this breaks 52.80, expect a significant increase in price action. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 42.65, the channels start to open up and get really wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 42.65 up until 32.55. So from 42.65 down to 32.55, expect a significant increase in price action. RSI is currently at 60, so a little bit above average there, but nothing to be too concerned about. And this did 60 million in volume today, pretty significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. All right, guys, so just my opinion, not financial advice. So this one looks pretty straightforward to me. We have bullish indicators in the cup and handle and the bull flag, and slightly bearish indicators in the RSI and aftermarket action. But overall, this does look bullish to me. So I do think this will come back up to around 56.25 to complete this cup, and then I think it'll pull back from there. But yeah, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I can't support going long here at this current price, 45.45. You already missed a lot of upside. You should have went long in the $30 range, but even at this price, there still is over a 20% upside from the top of the cup here. So it's still a really good entry, I would say. So I can't support going long at 45, 45, and lower. If this pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But this should be a relatively easy 20%. I would say going long here would be a low risk, medium reward play. Definitely worth it. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I will not do that just yet. Like I said, this should go back up to 56.25 to complete the cup. So as of this moment, there is a good amount of upside potential. So I think once this does hit $56, that would be a good entry to go short. Once this hits 56 and completes the cup, I do expect this to pull back to around 46, 45-ish to form the handle, because that is halfway between the top and bottom of the cup. So I would support going short at 56 and covering around 45, and that should be around a 20% downside there. I don't support going short at this current price. Wait until this pumps up a little bit more, completes the cup at 56, then I would support shorting this down, and I would say please cover around 45 for about a 20% gain. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is LCID Lucid Group. So here is PETZ TDH Holdings. This finishes at 68.8 cents today. That is down 7%. Good. So this one took a really big hit yesterday. Went all the way from like $4 to 55 cents at the low. And there was no real reason to justify that price action. I really don't know what happened there. But yeah, major sell-off yesterday, and today the sell-off continues. So I really don't know too much about this stock, but it was trending top 10 on StockTwits today. So we'll talk about it. So let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, we do have a gap down at around 380. So that would be a bullish indicator that is telling us the stock should come back up to 380 eventually to fill that gap. Now, it'll probably be a while, but the gaps usually do fill. So in the long run, that probably will go back up to 380. And right now, there's no confirmation just yet, but this may be a possible bear flag forming. So that would be a bearish indicator that is telling us there's possibly still more downside potential here. And this is selling off in the aftermarket down to 66 cents. So that's another bearish indicator that is telling us that tomorrow will probably sell off as well. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 83.7 cents and 68 cents. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 84 cents, 109, 141, 159, 181, 202, 220, 238, 253, 270, 288, 310, 342, 378, 421, 464, 490, 525, 576, 608, 640, 683, 741, 877, and then the high of 942. And there is resistance above 942, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 68 cents and then 49 cents. And that would literally be the 3-year low. So right now at this current price, 69 cents. Nice. The channels to the upside and the downside are decently sized. So expect a good amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 310 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get really wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 310. RSI is currently at 24, so that is oversold and undervalued. So this could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice. And this did 148 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Biggest in 3 years. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Yeah, this is a low float stock, so really not hard to manipulate the price. A lot of volume in the past 2 days, so something very weird is going on here. Alright guys, so this one is pretty straightforward. This does appear like it still has more downside potential to go, but this should start to bottom out and reverse pretty soon here. We are getting mixed signals. We have the gap down and low RSI, which are bullish indicators, and then we have the bear flag and the aftermarket action, which are bearish indicators. But if you want to go long, not financial advice, 69 cents is already a pretty good entry. But like I said, this still appears to have some more downside potential. So I would hold off for right now. Just observe the price action. Give it a few days, I would say, and this should start to bottom out pretty soon here. So if you're a little bit patient, you should be able to get an even better price than it already is at. This appears to be a really good buying opportunity. At this price and lower. Come in and make your move once this bottoms out and reverses. You really can't go too wrong here around this price. Doesn't have too much more downside potential. And like I said, this should eventually go back up to 380. So a lot of upside potential. Looks like a really good long-term play. Not financial advice. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I wouldn't recommend that. I think you already missed your chance. Should have went short back when this was at $4. So way too late now. Almost at the all-time low. Really not too much more downside potential. Going short here would be a high-risk, low-reward play, I would say. It should keep going down a little bit, but it's really not worth it in my opinion. Going short here, you'd be shorting for crumbs and exposing yourself to a lot of risk. So yeah, you missed a shot, and it's too late. So don't short this now. If you do, there's a good chance you're going to get squeezed out. So yeah, pretty straightforward, guys. Don't know what happens, but this looks like a good buying opportunity coming up here and a good long-term hold. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is PETZ TDH Holdings. So here is BCRX, Biocryst Pharmaceuticals. This finishes at $16.43 today. That is up 11.16%. So this stock did make top 10 most active on StockTwits yesterday. And once again, it made top 10 today. So we'll talk about it. So there was a reason as to why the stock pumped up so hard. We did have some news. So let's check it out. So yesterday, the company did release some guidance here. It says they expect Q4 revenue of $45.6 million. And for the whole year of 2021, they estimate a net revenue of $122 million. So that was very positive PR. Great news. Apes seem to like it a lot. Jumped in here and pumped the stock up. And today it appears like the momentum is carrying over. This is a relatively low float stock, so not too hard to affect the price action here. So let's go ahead and analyze now. So this gap down at 15 today did fill. And we have another gap down at around 1750. So that would be a bullish indicator that is telling us this stock should come back up to 1750 to fill this gap. And that's probably going to happen pretty shortly here. This also looks like a cup and handle in the making here. Top of the cup being 1780, 1815, or the high of 1850. But that would currently be a bullish indicator because that is telling us this stock has more upside potential to go to complete one of those tops there. And in the aftermarket here, this is running to the upside up to 1720. So that is a bullish indicator. That is suggesting that tomorrow this will continue to run to the upside. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is sitting on the support of 1645, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 1665, 1680, 17, 1730, 1760, 1780, 1815, and then the high of 1850. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 1630, 1610, 1590, 1565, 1535, 1510, 1490, 1470, 1440, 1425, 1395, 1365, 1350, 1325, 1295, 1265, 1240, 1210, 1185, 1150, and then 1125. And there is support below 1125, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 1645, the channels to the downside are decently sized, so expect a good amount of price action if this runs to the downside. However, to the upside, if/when this breaks 17, the channel starts to open up and get pretty wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 17. RSI is currently at 69. Nice. So not quite overbought and overvalued, but pretty much there. So be careful, guys. And this did 21 million in volume today. Very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys. So just my opinion, not financial advice. This does appear to have a little bit more upside potential in the relative short term. Again, we have the bullish indicators and the gap down, cup and handle, and aftermarket action here. Only bearish indicator would be the high RSI and no neutral indicators. So overall, the stock still appears to be bullish. So I do think the stock will go back up to 1780, maybe even as high as 1850, the all-time high. I don't really think it's going to go much more past that. But yeah, still some more upside potential here. So if you want to go long, not financial advice. Honestly, you missed your chance already to make some really fat tendies. Should have got in a couple of days ago before this pumped up. So going long isn't exactly the greatest play here. But like I said, there is still more upside potential. I would say you should still be able to make 5% on the low end and about 15% on the higher end here. You missed out for the most part already, but there are still a little bit more tendies to be made. So I would say going long here would be a medium risk, medium reward play. Personally, I wouldn't go for it. Like I said, you already missed your chance. But if you guys want to go for it, then I can support that. Just understand it is a little bit risky. And I would say please cover once this hits 1780 or 1850. So once again, not the greatest play at this point, but you can still make some money here. So I could support that. Please just do that at your own risk. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I wouldn't do that just yet, but you should be able to go short here very soon and get a very excellent entry. Like I said, it should go back up to 1780 at least, and possibly a little higher. I would hold off for right now, but I would support going short at 1780 and higher. I think those are excellent entries, and this will have to pull back eventually. This ran up very significantly, very fast, and it'll probably come down just as fast. So I just did some quick math. Once the cup fills at 1850, this should pull back to around $15, because that's about halfway between the top and the bottom of the cup here. So yeah, I would support going short at 1780 and higher, and once you go short there, you should be able to make around 20% to the downside. So I would say going short around the $18 range would be a low risk, medium reward play. Not the most exciting play in the world, but relatively safe, and it should be a pretty easy 20%. And again, please cover around $15. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're up. Not financial advice, but like I said, this doesn't appear to have too much more upside potential. So don't get too greedy, secure the gains. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BCRX, Biocryst Pharmaceuticals. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.